A resident of Denver, Kylee Hanavan took a small detour to western Nebraska before returning home.
She's like, well, I think I'm going to go to western Nebraska and play with my sister. And I was like, well, I think you could really come to Metro and we could do some special things. But like I tell our players all the time, you never burn a bridge. So she went up there with her sister and she tore it up and she was an All-American and all that. And we stayed in touch and brought her down. So Division II, you can have tryouts. So we brought her in. And so this is spring of 2004. And we'd had another really good year in 2003. And had this tryout, and we had unbelievable players there that showed up for this tryout, and she's tearing it up. But we were able to convince Kylee to come in for that 2004 team, but you still didn't really know what you had. And that very first game in 2004 against Nebraska Omaha, it was very, very evident that she was the best player on the field and was going to have an impact. And it just went, those next 3 years were just absolutely special.
Hanavan would go on to lead the Roadrunners to the national title in 2004 and 2006. She earned 3 All-American honors and was twice named the RMAC Player of the Year.
I think a couple things. I think from soccer side, first of all, she's super explosive, fast, strikes it with both feet well, and just has a natural goal scoring mentality. But I think the other piece of it is right after we won the national championship in 2004, and they had the camera there and they're on the field, and obviously she scored the game-winning goal with 40 seconds to go. The first thing out of her mouth is like, we all did it. Very unselfish and always looking to deflect the praise to everybody else. So I think that's what made her special off the field, but on the field, she was simply unstoppable. For 3 years, everybody tried everything, and she was never stopped.
The winner of the 2006 Honda Award, which is given to the top NCAA Division II female athlete regardless of sport, Hanavan is still the RMAC career leader in points, goals, and assists. She also sits in the top 20 in NCAA Division II history for assists in a season, total career points, career goals, and consecutive games with at least 1 goal.
What made her special was her consistency, and also just kind of her humbleness and how she carried herself. I remember, we had no equipment budget. So she had these Adidas cleats that you would get back then. It was Sports Authority or whatever it was. And I remember like saying, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a little bit more scholarship money. Go get a really nice pair of Adidas. And then sure enough, I look out there and she's got the same ones on again, And I remember when she got selected for the Honda Award. I flew to New York City, and she gave the best speech I've ever heard. From the heart, talking about her family, talking about her teammates, talking about the coaches, just kind of show how she kind of grew, where from kind of not really sure about herself to a certain extent, to this super talented young woman that's obviously had a lot of success going forward in her life with her family. I don't know that Division II, or even argue Division I, will ever see another player like her.
Congratulations to MSU Denver's Kylee Hanavan, a member of the RMAC Hall of Fame class of 2023.